All right, this is the craziest thing yet and could change your business exponentially. This is an AI clone of myself generated from an AI agent prompt, generated from a blog article that's SEO optimized for my particular niche. This whole workflow I'm going to show you today and how to create this, which is amazing. And basically, you're cloning yourself to do SEO, but also to do social media. So let's just watch this thing. This is just real quick video. This is not me. This is a prompt and an AI clone of me and an AI clone of my voice, which is pretty crazy.
Many people have recently asked me about Ask Engine Optimization, which is all about optimizing your website and existing
Right?
content
This is
so it
nuts.
can be pulled
This is
into
pretty
ChatGPT and
crazy
other
stuff.
generative AI tools. Consider that generative.
So you can get it to say anything you want it to say. Again, you can do short videos for social media, but the way that I have this workflow set up is basically I created this in N8N. So let me show you this whole workflow so you can duplicate it. All right, so here we go. This is the workflow. This is N8N. So if you're not familiar, this is basically a no coding option to automate anything and create AI agents. So the way I have this set up, just really brief, is you have to set up a trigger to start the workflow. It goes to an AI agent, right, that basically pulls from LLM sources. So it pulls from OpenAI, and then I basically tell it what to do. So basically, it starts with a trigger, but then it pulls from this RSS feed, which is from the blog articles that I create. Then I'm asking it to write a short form and long form caption for the recent blog article. Then it's going over here to pull that information into HeyGen. I don't have this connected right now, but I would just basically connect this to start it. Pulling it from HeyGen, it's creating the avatar video. It's waiting till the video creates because it does take a couple minutes to create the video. Then it's getting the avatar video from HeyGen, which is what I just showed you. Preparing to publish is using Blotado, and then it's publishing it to YouTube. Now, there's all these other channels that you can connect, Instagram, Threads. Right now, I just have it connected to YouTube. So it'll do this automatically off of basically just one execution. And the nice thing about this is it's real-time information. So whenever you create a blog post, you can set this up for a specific time, or you can just go in here and manually run it. Or you can do a chat. You can do a chat bot too to start it from chat. But let me show you kind of like the inner working. So the first step is the RSS feed, right? So that's the first step, is you want to connect an RSS feed. Now you can do your own. If you're doing your own content, you can do another source. Whatever the case may be, this is the first step. So you would go in here, do the RSS feed node, and then you would basically copy the URL here. Usually it's .com/feed. So you can search for it. There's a couple of different variations to get the RSS feed. A lot of times on websites, they'll have an RSS feed, the little symbol, and you can do it that way. But if it's your own, you can go in there and capture the feed and just paste it here. So that's key. But the first thing that you want to make sure that you're doing is make sure your blog is good, because everything starts with your blog. If your blog is not good, then it's going to take away from this. So what I do is I'll come up with my keywords, and I create another workflow to pull out competitor keywords and keyword clusters and stuff. I'll link to that video at the end. So that's really, really good. But once you have your blog articles or your blog article keywords that you want to focus on, then I would recommend using Arvow. So here I create keyword optimized blog articles automatically. So you can set this to do articles daily, multiple times a day, weekly, whatever you want to do. And then it'll release these keyword optimized blog articles with internal links to your other web pages, relevant YouTube videos, alt text. You can also upload your own brand assets, your knowledge base, images, all that thing, which will make it seem less like AI, which you really want to make sure you do, because this article will do all the bells and whistles from an SEO standpoint. And then if you add in your brand knowledge base, which you can create your own knowledge base, it's really kind of next level, and then it automatically publishes for you. But it's really, really simple. You can generate your articles. You just go to generate article, put in the keyword that you want to target right here, create an input, which will create an input here. And then you just do, so this is like a couple of inputs that I already created for insurance, realtors, and then you just click generate article and it'll do it for you. Or you can set up automation, which is really nice. So you can go in here and do blog automation. You would do a new campaign. You would title it whatever you want to title it, create it, and then we'll enable the auto blog on it. Let me go back here. So we go in here and all right, so what you want to do for an auto blog is you would just do a new campaign, test, we'll enable it, and then you pick full automation mode, which is you create the feed, which is like either your website, a YouTube feed, or an RSS feed, or keyword feed. So you can upload your keywords and it'll do it for you, and then it'll generate and publish automatically, and then you're just pulling out the RSS feed on this workflow. You can do planned automation mode, which it'll generate and publish, or it'll just do feed generate and then you have to publish it. But I would just do full automation mode, or you can do it manually, whatever you want to do to make it easier for you. But that's really the key to all this, is having a good blog. And this is amazing. This will help you create blogs and help you analyze your entire website for SEO improvements. It'll also help you generate leads. There's lead magnets that you can implement, customization. Again, you can do your own knowledge base. So it's not like, you shouldn't be copying blogs from ChatGPT, because it's going to get flagged on Google. It's going to de-index. So you want to make sure to have good blogs as your starting point. So once you have your RSS feed, again, you're going to basically just put that in this RSS reader, copy that and paste the URL to your RSS feed. That's step one. Step two is going to be setting up your AI agent. So you're going to give it instructions. And if you need this prompt, just type prompt below and I'll send this to you. But very detailed instructions telling you, fetch the top 5 blogs from this source, select the blog that is most likely to go viral on social media, create 30-second monologue script. So again, then now we're creating the script for AI with the details of the script. And then we are going to update the script's first 2 sentences to make it viral hooks. Replace the last sentence for a friendly call to action, so whatever you call to action to be. And then there's some output format. Only output the exact video script. Don't have anything extra. Never include intermediate thoughts. So this is important. You don't want it to include junk, because the script, you want it to be seamless, right? You don't want it to be like any transitions or anything that AI might spit in there. So that is key. That's prompt for the AI agent. And then you're going to connect OpenAI, which you have to have an OpenAI account. I do 03 Mini, which is fine. And this is basically just writing the script. So basically, the AI agent, you're telling the AI agent what you want it to do, and then you're giving it these tools to be able to fulfill that task. That's what's important to remember. Without these tools, it can't do it. So you're connecting the brain, which is the OpenAI, ChatGPT, to be able to write the script according to this prompt that you gave the AI agent. But you're also connecting your RSS feed to pull this information into the AI agent, then shoot it back to the brain to write it. And then I have it set up to write a long caption and a short caption, depending on which social media you want to use it for. So here's the prompt for this. This is the long prompt, basically just telling it to write and giving an example of this long prompt and the context and the writing style. So whatever you want to do here, you can give it a character limit, how you want it to write. I mean, this is a super long prompt as well, which again, depending on which prompt you want, just put it in the comments below and I'll share it to you. And this is pretty much the same one, but it's just shorter. You know, it's a shorter prompt here to give me those 2 options. And then it's going to basically these are just for social media. These captions are for social media. It's not using it to generate the AI, HeyGen AI. This script is going to generate the HeyGen AI, but this is going to be pulled into Blotado to write create the post. So once this writes, it's going to send it over to the HeyGen. So you need a HeyGen account to set this up, because you need your API key, your avatar ID, and if you have a voice ID, you can include that as well. This is how it's going to basically pull from HeyGen, and then basically it's going to tell HeyGen to create the avatar video. So you're going to connect to the HeyGen API, which you can do a search on HeyGen to connect the API. So HeyGen is expensive, and then connecting to the API is expensive. So both of those together is probably about $200 a month. So just keep that in mind. It can get expensive to do this. If you don't want to connect the API and just do this, create the videos outside of this automation, it's a little bit cheaper. It's still going to be like $100 a month. So that's the key. You want to make sure that you have these two nodes to connect HeyGen, and then basically it's going to, this node is pulling that video. It's getting the video from HeyGen's API, right? So it's another API request to create, then wait for it to be created. Then we're going to get it, and then it's going to prepare it for publish here. So this is a JSON to prepare it for whichever social media channels we want. And then it's going to upload it to Blotado, which is a program that integrates with, I think there's like 10 social media channels. So you will need to go into Blotado and get the API key for Blotado if you have that. And Blotado is like $29 a month to be able to publish. Let me show you that really fast here. So here's Blotado. It connects with all these channels, which you'd have to log in and connect. And then at the bottom, this is under settings. You can get the API key to connect with HeyGen. So it basically integrates, and then you can basically use Blotado to post to all these different sources automatically. So again, not too bad as far as costs, but you're going to need to. The big cost is through HeyGen. But yeah, this program's pretty legit with just in general to be able to auto post to a bunch of different channels. All right, bouncing back in end-to-end. So once you have Blotado connected, then the last thing is just to connect whichever channels you want to publish to. So I have YouTube right now connected. Again, you're using Blotado to publish this to YouTube. So you're going to set that up through Blotado, and then it's going to push it out to YouTube through Blotado as well. So all these would be connected ultimately through Blotado. Now you can connect it to there's other programs out there, but I think Blotado is probably the easiest one to be able to integrate with this. But that's the whole workflow. Now you don't have to, you can kind of change this up, and again, all of these nodes are searchable. Like you just go in here and you search for whatever node that you want. This pencil one is data transformation node. So it's basically just being able to pull in data from whichever sources you want. And then the rest of these are pretty straightforward labeled. So AI agent, OpenAI. So these are all pretty labeled, pretty easy. But you could take off this workflow, which I've done. You can unconnect this and basically just use your RSS feed to generate a script, and then take that script over to HeyGen and do it that way if you don't want to do the API, which is, that's a little bit more expensive. So you would make it a little bit more manual. Or you could do the same thing, and then instead of HeyGen, instead of your own clone, you can have it create social media posts. You can just connect this straight to Blotado and have it do a social media post, or you can have it also generate an image with these captions and then do a social media post and kind of cut out the video part. So there's lots of ways to do it. You can automate this. Again, Blotado will create short form like faceless videos for you too. So you can do that way too. You don't have to, it can be faceless. So you would basically just connect this straight to Blotado to do the imagery and then be able to create it that way, which is really nice. I'm not going to get into all that right now. So there's a lot of opportunities here depending on what you want to do, but this is fantastic for content creation, for SEO improvement, especially if you're doing it from your RSS feed that's from your actual SEO optimized blog, and then you're basically duplicating that content for social media and focusing on specific keywords. It's really good. So those are that's the main workflow here that I wanted to show you. Again, if you want any of those prompts, let me know in the comments below. Also, make sure you check out this video. This is one I did on how to use a new workflow in NAN to scrape all of your competitors' RSS feeds and basically categorize everything into clusters and pull out all the keywords that you want to target, and then use Arvow to create SEO optimized blog articles and titles with your top SEO competitors that they're paying thousands of dollars for. So really awesome workflow, super useful. But check out that video for sure. But I'll be back soon with some more good stuff for you guys.